Hattrick Masters for season 74 is finished, and this time we're gonna get a POV through the eyes of the winner, so join me for the ride. Hey guys, it's Uncle-Mish, and the Hattrick Masters for season 74 has finished. This time I want to make the review in a different way, through the eyes of the winner. So this means we're gonna run spoilers from the start, but hopefully you'll enjoy this new experience. The winner of the Hattrick Masters was Team Corinthians Mozambique, the second team of the Brazilian manager Alexandr, and he summarized his campaign on the Brazilian forum. It's a story of his team, the journey from the beginning to this year's Hattrick Masters, and the decision making that he did during the matches, his thought process, it's really insightful. I'll Google translate it from Portuguese and I'll give you the highlights. I'll link you the post in the description so you could read the whole thing, and our second companion for this video will be the American manager Nicharna. He's also the owner of HT Score, a really cool site that complements Hattrick, with a lot of statistics, match predictor, salaries, TSI, and his way to calculate the power rankings and the strongest teams in Hattrick. In this page we have this featured, and from him, the strongest teams in Hattrick currently are Varg from Norway, Topi from Belgium, Corinthians Mozambique from Mozambique, Barcelona from Austria, and Portuguese from Slovenia, all playing in this year's Hattrick Masters and will be featured on this video. Corinthians Mozambique was created in 2013 with the introduction of second teams to Platinum supporter. Alexandr was looking for a small country when it will be easier to progress due to more income from sponsors, youth academy being rare, and less competition. A lot of other Brazilian managers were thinking about Mozambique because they speak Portuguese there, and Alexandr went for it. Until 2015 he already progressed to the second division there, but a local manager wanted to go for a golden generation, and Alexandr had a really nice technical defender in his youth academy, and he just rebuilt his whole team around these core players. His team gained momentum, and 2 seasons ago was already very strong, reaching the third round of the Hattrick Masters, and against a very tough opponent, St. Paul United. Unfortunately, he suffered an early injury for his inner midfielder and it cost him the match. But that season he proved himself and reached the final of the Supporter Week trophy. Last season, his players were at their peak. He reached Hattrick Masters round number 3 against another tough opponent, Portuguese, and he won this match. But in round number 4 against another strong Georgian team, Italianita, due to some random results, he lost the game, having 64-36 wins in the replay. And we are getting to this season's Hattrick Masters. He got a bye in the third round to the uneven number of teams in the Hattrick Masters. While Corinthians was resting, a few memorable results from round number 1 by Nicharna were the top performance of Bravehearts in this victory with 572 head stats, Snina winning this match of the week, and also a few upsets, with Flaming Star from Scotland losing this match, Tryapki from Russia losing this one, and this crazy results, while a team from Faroe Island losing this crazy match to a Norwegian formation. By his match predictor, they were actually a bit favored. Corinthians Mozambique started their campaign in round number 2 against the Korean Cup holder. He decided to play normal 3-5-2 and had 547 head stats to 507 of his opponent. And although the game didn't start that well, he had a lead at the beginning, but his opponent scored twice. So he made an offensive change, moving to a Norwegian formation with a 2-5-3, having massive attack and eventually getting a deserved victory. By Nicharna we had a few honorable mentions. The Russian team Breeze won this crazy match against Neo team, both having massive head stats, 524, 532, and 2 upsets. Portuguese losing this match, although being super favorite, and also by head stats they had 564 to 439 and they were out. Another upset was Fallen Angels beating Barcelona. Very interesting match. Fallen Angel had massive midfield of 20, but defense attack ratio was in favor of Barcelona, so another upset in round number 2. In round number 3, Corinthians was playing against the cup holder from Azerbaijan. He decided to play normal. He used a tactical assistant to get 30% more defensive to block the defense, and also he was using his quick and technical defensive forwards to get midfield control, which he did. Eventually he won this game pretty comfortably, and also the replays was in his favor, overall scoring 579 headsets to 504 from his opponents. Other interesting matches from round number 3 were this victory of Brotacci against a Venezuelan long shot team Kabubi with a goal in overtime, Italianita winning a 50-50 match against Minsk Jigits, this match, and the clash of the Vikings, Varg winning against the Danish team Rajenstorp, having 572 headstats to 479 of the Danish team. Cristiano Ronaldo, who just scored over 600 headstats, it was 624 in the previous round, was playing against one of the campaign favorites, Arsenal Cessped, a team from Swiss manager Doc Acker. And in this game, it was no constant. Arsenal Cessped won this game comfortably, scoring 577 headstats to 528. That was round number 3. In round number 4, he drew a very strong long shot team from the Czech Republic. The formation was a no-brainer, 2-5-3, ultra attacking. His opponent decided to man mark his technical defender. The man marking wasn't that great, and still his opponent won midfield. But Corinthians produced very strong attack from the center and the left side, and that was enough to win the game. One thing, he played creative, and it gave his opponent 2 goals from special events. A lot of times we were thinking what is the best tactic against long shots, and creative is not always the best way to go. Other interesting matches from this round was this game, Bravehearts from Bulgaria winning against Hacker United, the ultra Norwegian team. This time midfield and attack was not enough. Topi had a very strong opponent from Greta, here a team with very low salaries, and still Topi managed to secure a victory. And Bavaria winning against Wormhole. Wormhole tried to play a very strong counter-attack match here. Overall very high ratings for both teams, but Bavaria from Germany progressing to the next round. Round 5 was quite weird, as the live viewer did not work and we couldn't see the ratings of the formation and anything just until the overtime. In this round, Corinthians Mozambique was facing the Bulgarian champions Wolves, both playing the 3-5-2 formation. In this game, Corinthians had a midfield advantage, and he also had better defense-attack ratios. He was very lucky with the chance distribution, getting 0-10 in his favor, but eventually the game was in his favor anyway, and he won it quite comfortably. Other 2 very interesting matches in round number 5 were this big clash between Bavaria, the German team, and Varg, the Norwegian team, both having very high ratings in this game. Eventually, this went in favor of Varg, and it was the 3rd time in a row they were facing a very strong champion. The only upset in round number 5 was the victory of Katerinburg against Bravehearts. This was the only way by the match predictor when the favorite team did not win. Round number 6, it's already the quarterfinals, and Corinthians Mozambique was facing the Romanian champions Brotacci and their manager Mari Juska, who already won the Hattrick Masters with his second team Broskjot. Corinthians had a very good form update during the training, his ratings increased, he played 3-5-2 normal and scored 604 head stats. He was facing a counter-attack from the Romanian team. He went 2-0 up, the Romanians equalized but eventually stepped on the gas pedal, 604 head stats, winning this game comfortably 5-2. In the other 3 matches of the quarterfinals, we had this epic match between Topi from Belgium and Vareg from Norway. Yes, Vareg facing yet another top team. Topi had 581 head stats, but Vareg just exploded with 626 had stats, both playing a 3-5-2 formation, but by the ratings, Vareg was quite more favored and they won this game. Next one, we have another former champion, Breeze, against Anel Cesped. Breeze, the Russian team, they tried a very interesting formation, a Norwegian formation. They took midfield control and had better midfield attack. But it was not enough in this particular game and his opponent overwhelmed him. In the last match of the quarterfinals, we had more modest ratings when Kantaran Burjit, another former Hattrick Masters winner, was facing Rolling Dice from Taiwan. And the Taiwanese team won this game quite comfortably with better midfield, better attack. It was quite even, only 3-2, but by the match prediction, this game is well deserved and this locks our quarter-final. In the semi-final, he drew Vareg, the Norwegian powerhouse, the winner of the local championship and the cup. He marked them as one of the teams that he will definitely mods against, and he was quite lucky it happened only in the semi-final. He knew that Vareg played mods the match before, and in this game both started with the 3-5-2 formation. At minute 0, Corinthians Mozambique was slightly losing midfield but having much better defense-attack ratio. He man-marked the Vareg's technical defender and Vareg man-marked his winger. This resulted with Corinthians Mozambique having even lower midfield but winning defense-attack ratios more massively. He was quite lucky with the chance distribution, getting more chances in the game, but the game was very even up until the end. Only towards the end of the match, Corinthians Mozambique actually took midfield control, or it was quite even, while still maintaining better defense-attack ratios. This game went all the way to overtime. Vareg also had a quick special event during the overtime, but a well-placed wing-back stopped this event. It went to the penalties, where Corinthians Mozambique won 8-7. And in the replays, he was favored 60-40. He thought that it was exaggerated, but he ran the 100 replays. In the second semi-final, we had a huge upset. One of the campaign favorites, Arsenal Cesbet Docs Akers team, was playing a modest Rolling Dice from Taiwan, who had very easy draws up until now. This time, Rolling Dice knew that he had no chances in the game, so he just decided, and he told this on stream, I decided to play normal, a defensive formation, and just rolled with it. And boy oh boy, how it rolled. The replays showed 82-18 in favor of Arsenal Cesbet. His ratings were better in the midfield, in the defense, and he also had nice attack throughout the game. But an upset has occurred and he lost the game, eventually eliminated from the campaign while being very favored in the semi-final. In the final, Alexandr found himself as a heavy favorite against the Taiwanese double winner Rolling Dice, and he tried to think how to cover all his bases. He knew that Rolling Dice did not play mods in the semi-final while upsetting Arsenal Cesbet, while he did play mods. So he lowered his training intensity to increase his team spirit, because he did not have a cup match in Mozambique as the cup was over, and he had no way to recover his team spirit. His form update wasn't that good, and unfortunately a few players even lost some stamina. He knew that if Rolling Dice will go for a midfield battle, they will get about 19 midfield, and he thought that this is their best chance. So he opted to play a 3-5-2 mods. He wasn't afraid of Rolling Dice playing counterattack or pressing, as this is more of an underdog strategy, but he knew that Rolling Dice is playing with changing coaches, offensive, defensive coach. They did this change before the semi-final. And to the game. Eventually, Rolling Dice tried an underdog strategy, a counterattack with only one strong attacking side. They did break the defense of Corinthians Mozambique on the left side, but Corinthians taking midfield in a big way and producing 3 nice attacking sectors. This game ended with a big 2-0 victories, well-deserved and reasonable victory for Corinthians Mozambique. As Alexandr stated, the replay showed 76-24 victories for him to take the Hattrick Masters. On the losing side, we had Tuan, the Taiwanese manager, and he was with me on the stream during all the matches and he took it as a champ and congratulated Corinthians Mozambique. It was 3 a.m. in the morning every time the matches ended, so it was a very interesting experience for him as well, and Alexandr was celebrating a lot. 3,500 visitors came to his team's page, and he never saw so many visitors on his page, and he's already thinking about the future. He says that his team is already over the hill, but he'll try another effort to win the Supporter Cup trophy and the next season Hattrick Masters, as his team already secure the cup in Mozambique and will be playing them again. So thank you so much for Alexandr for this unique point of view and our opportunity to see how did he prepare for his matches and so his Hattrick Masters campaign. And a big cheer for Nicharna summarizing every Hattrick Master round and the very amazing HD score site that he is working on. That was Hattrick Masters for season 74. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you there next season as well. As I always say, Hattrick, it's more than a game, it's a community. Thank you so much for watching. You are welcome to like the video if you like the new format, and please subscribe to the channel. And now I'll see you in my next video.